My name's Andy. When I was a kid, I had a serious health problem. The doctors had tried everything, but nothing seemed to work. Then we heard about this hospital, an old, creepy place on the outskirts of town. They said it was haunted, but desperate times call for desperate measures, right? My parents, bless their hearts, were willing to try anything to save me. So we packed our bags and headed to that eerie hospital. Dr. Evelyn, the head physician, was this mysterious lady. She said she had groundbreaking treatments tucked away in the hospital's abandoned asylum wing. It sounded like our last hope, so I agreed. I was wheeled into that abandoned asylum wing, and that's where things started getting weird. The place was like something out of a horror movie. Rusty beds, broken windows, and a chilling silence that seemed to seep into your bones. Dr. Evelyn, in her long white coat and piercing eyes, led me to a dimly lit room. She assured me her treatments were going to save me, but something about her gave me the creeps. She started hooking me up to all sorts of machines, and that's when it began. As the treatments began, I started to see things, terrifying things. At first I thought it was the medication, but it couldn't explain the twisted faces I saw in the shadows. Faces of people who looked lost, broken, and angry. They would appear out of nowhere and just stare at me, their eyes filled with torment. One night, when I was alone in my room, one of them finally spoke to me. It was a man, disheveled and scarred. He whispered, "Run, Andy, before it's too late. Dr. Evelyn is not here to save you. She's the one who did this to us." I was terrified, but I knew I had to find out what was going on. In the dead of night, I sneaked out of my room and started exploring the asylum wing. It was like stepping into a nightmare. I saw flashes of cruel treatments, experiments, and inhumane practices carried out by Dr. Evelyn on the asylum's former patients. The more I discovered, the clearer it became that Dr. Evelyn was not trying to save me. She was using me as part of her sinister experiments, just like she did with the others. The malevolent spirits were the tormented souls of those who had suffered at her hands. I had to confront Dr. Evelyn and escape this nightmarish place. It wasn't going to be easy, but with the help of the spirits who were once her victims, we devised a plan. One fateful night, I confronted Dr. Evelyn and the truth unfolded. She was a mad scientist trying to unlock the secrets of life and death. She didn't care about me or any other patient. She cared only about her twisted experiments. With the spirit's help, we overpowered her, and I managed to escape that sinister place, leaving Dr. Evelyn behind. It was a narrow escape, but I got my life back, and the haunted asylum was finally left behind in the rearview mirror. Now, I'm living a normal life, haunted by the memories of that creepy hospital. I often think about the spirits and the darkness that consumed Dr. Evelyn. It's a story I'll never forget, and a reminder that not all hope is worth chasing when it leads down a path of horror and despair.